everyone, it's Timothy with Cars in 4K. So I'm here in my shop, just working on day 2 basically of the C55 strip down for the track build C55 basically. So I have it now on the lift and kind of just inspecting the undercarriage and just checking it out and seeing like what needs to be replaced on suspension pieces and stuff to the H&R ones that I got from my other C55. Sorry, it's really hot in here. It's really hot outside too, but yeah, basically what it is, you know, some of those suspension pieces are going to be upgraded for sure, and then also maybe change the exhaust. I'm not sure how I'll be able to get around it, but right now it has an X pipe under it and you know, some other modifications as well, so I'll try to figure out how that's sounding and if it's too loud for Laguna Seca, because that's primarily where I will take this car. Yeah, so basically the intent is figure that part out. Next steps as well, you know, and it's all going to be in different phases. You know, it's not going to be all in one day or 2 days that this whole project is done, but right now I'm just doing the initial strip down and inspection of the car, and then we'll go from there basically. So at the moment now, as you can maybe see, I got the engine, you know, kind of looked over a bit, and obviously because there's a big crack in the bumper there, for that reason, generally what happens is the whole piece of the radiator kind of got lifted up, so there's maybe some like misplacement, and I'm trying to figure out maybe they took this out, you know, prior, because it's all loose and missing some screws and stuff, so I'll have to figure that out. And I mean, it's all going to be stripped out basically anyways. If I'm going to put the M1K13 supercharged V8 in here, then I'll have to take that out anyways, and then upgrade the intercooler down below here, and then also if I'm going to upgrade the front bumper to like the Black Series version, then it's all gonna have to come out anyway. I'm gonna do a couple like shots while I'm stripping the door panels. So that's the next steps, is stripping out these door panels on all 4 doors. So because you really don't need this anyways, and then what I'll do, kind of like how on Porsche they have those like what is it, like fabric pull things for door handles. I'll probably do something like that just to reduce more weight as well. Then I'm debating, but most likely what I'll do is, if you can see in here, it's a little dark, but leave this center console, and then I'm gonna put some basically put some maybe like material in the middle there to clean that all up, because it's an empty hole right now, and as you can see in there, you know, it's all empty. So I'll clear this out, clean it up and stuff. And then also I opened this all up because then I can get access to those struts for when replacing those and upgrading them as well. I'm thinking most likely the KWs, maybe I can get a Club Sports for this car. I don't know, I'll have to contact KW because I have V2s on the other C55 and they're just like a dream. It's like butter, you know, it just feels really good. So yeah, basically that's about it for today on the project. Just taking the door panels off and cleaning it, and maybe even the passenger seat out, and take the carpet out and then put the passenger seat just in there, because it's just going to be moving in a parking lot and then out of the parking lot, you know, just to kind of have it comfortable to move the car. Hey everyone, so just a status update on the C55 strip down for the track build car. So I pretty much have now all the necessities out of the car. So as you can see, the seat's going to come out for now, and then I'm going to basically get all this junk out of here, the carpeting and stuff. It's gross anyways and whatnot, so I'll strip that out. Then I'm gonna put the seat back in, and then we can then move it easily. But basically Took all the door panels off on each one as well. Have to figure out all those wires and stuff. I took the airbags out. So here, so basically I took all the side panels off, and then the back seat belts, because those are not needed anymore. Took the heavy speakers out because no radio is in there anyways, don't need those. These are the airbags. So one thing to note, just in case, you never want to flip these, and when you're taking them out, you never want to flip them upside down, because if it ever explodes randomly, then it will shoot flying up. So it's always safest to set them down on their backs. Then there's like all the hardware from the door panels and stuff that I'll either just sell as a package deal or whatnot. Then back speaker too, that's kind of like the base. And then yeah, so it took also kind of like the unnecessary latches to open the back seat. Those are, you know, a little bit less weight. And then took out the kind of like coating insulation stuff off, and then gonna figure out how to clean all this gunk, you know, and make it at least somewhat nice, because it's pretty gross down there. Yeah, and then took out this back panel too, where the speakers were. So yeah, not too bad. And as you've gotten like an update there, stripped that out, and I'm most likely gonna take the headliner off too, just because it's not really needed. And then if I do the roll cage, then I can have that, you know, mounted onto the top, because there are some roll cage bars already built into the stabilizing, like that quarter panel there. So that's an update. Also guys, if you want to, would be greatly appreciative if you guys follow along. If you're interested in following this C55 AMG track car build, then that would be awesome. And so you can also kind of maybe get some inspiration. I'm gonna do, I mean, the thing is I'll have to do a lot more research on how a supercharged engine is gonna perform on the track, and just make sure that that's like the most efficient way. I mean, of course it's gonna add a lot of power, but if it's just like preferred for like, you know, just quarter mile runs as that engine, then maybe it's not the best for this car for its purpose built. Because if the supercharger gets too overheated, you know, on the track, it may not be the best. It may like heat sink as well, but I'll try to figure that out. I have to see, you know, maybe put a cooler box in here as well, and fuel it up to the front so it stays cool as well, because, you know, I know a lot of supercharged engine cars, they do something like that just to kind of cool it down and not destroy or overheat the engine, so, or the intercoolers. So yeah, basically that's gonna be to the extent of today, and yeah, again, ciao for now.